Hi guys, so for once in my life I'm actually filming this under 2 weeks from receiving it. I have my Pinscription from Mysticum Luna to open with you. I always get this box on the 1st of every month, and I have recently fallen behind with unboxing them, so I have only recently filmed my last month's unboxing, but this is a Mysticum Luna box which we received in the month of May. So as you can see, it comes in our classic white box. It has the new Mysticum Luna logo stamped on there. I did wonder when they would actually swap this over because they've had this new logo for a while, but it's a planchette. It says Mysticum Luna across it, and then it has some little pentagrams, some moons and a skull, and the actual kind of little details within their logo is printed in larger stamps here. So we've got our usual stamps of pentagrams and moons and skulls, and then there's this kind of ring thing going on, and this month the stamp is in a purpley colour, so I imagine the insides will probably be purple, but saying that, last time I said that they were a completely different colour, so I try not to make too many guesses anymore. It was sent first class, so it did get here super quickly. So if any of you are sat there wondering what Mysticum Luna Pinscription is, it's a subscription box where they send you 2 blind pins every month. I have been opening these since they bought out this service, so I have done quite a few unboxings now. I feel like it's almost coming round to a year maybe, which seems a little bit crazy to say, but I'm pretty sure this is around the 12th box now. So yeah, I should think we are pretty much at a year of unboxing these, and I have put all of my Mysticum Luna unboxings into a playlist, so I will leave that down in the description in case you have missed any of the boxes, because as I said, I don't tend to open these as soon as I get them. Today is the 12th of May, so it's been just under 2 weeks since I got this, but they always come on the 1st of the month. They cost £8 per month, so if you imagine £2 for shipping, each pin would cost around £3, which I feel is a fantastic price for these pins. They're really good quality, as you're probably gonna see in a second. As for the payment day, unlike Spooky Box where you pay on the 13th of every month, which reminds me I will be paying for my Spooky Box tomorrow, you pay on the same day every month from when you signed up. So originally I signed up on the 11th of whichever month it was, and then on the 11th I knew that £8 would come out. Now my PayPal messed me around, so recently I've had to unsubscribe and subscribe again, so now on the 2nd of every month I pay for this. So it's pretty handy. I get it through on the 1st of the month, and I know that the next day I will be paying my £8 for the next month. So I'm gonna shut up about that now and actually open the box. So I can see that it is purple inside, and I love this like tone of purple. It is absolutely gorgeous. The writing almost has like a shimmer to it as well on the inside. It does say ML for Mysticum Luna and Pinscription, and then as you can see our 2 little bags are this gorgeous purple colour, and hopefully, there you go, it has the business card at the bottom, and they have actually updated their business. Ooh, they've definitely updated their business cards this time round. So again, it is a planchette. You can see the kind of details of the logo slightly better now rather than on the sticker, but I did wonder when they would do this. I feel like they were kind of going through the process of switching these over, because of course they want to use up their old stock because their old cards are still relevant. I've got a massive chunk like this big of like a wad of their old business cards, because I have a pin board where I store all of my business cards, so I'm very excited to have like a new looking one. On the other side, again, they've put loads more of these little stamps and images, and this time round they have their email, their website, their Instagram and their Facebook as well, so there's slightly more information than normal on there, so I'll make sure that I update all the information down in the description so that you can find them on all of these different social medias, and also email them if you are feeling particularly inquisitive about something. So I haven't actually got any spoilers for this month. The lady that makes all of my Simply Gothic jewellery, she has actually just subscribed to this service as well, and she did let me know that she loved this month's pins, and she had posted a picture on her Instagram, but I made sure when I was scrolling for a few days, if I saw the name of her Instagram, I would just ignore it and like close off the app and start again. So I haven't had any spoilers as to what is in here. This one seems to look almost kind of square to me. It's sort of like a rectangular shape. So it'll be interesting to see what's in there. So I'm gonna open the rectangular one first to see what it is. So with these bags, they are blind bags, as you can see. You can't see what's in there, and you can just pull off the top, supposedly, which I can just never do with much finesse at all, and then open up the little sealed bit, and your pin is inside. So this is a double backed pin. Straight away I can feel it has 2 pin backs to it. It feels like it's got lots of detail. It feels almost like it is a word because it's kind of very bumpy and in a line. Okay, so I can see that there's writing, but from my little camera screen over here I cannot see what it says. So, oh cute. So this is a pin that says witch, and I really like this. I probably would have bought this pin if I had seen it in their store. I'm pretty sure they have a witch range coming out. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I saw like necklaces and maybe earrings in this style. I feel like this is a perfect kind of starter piece for that collection. You've kind of got the pin and it gives you an excuse to go out and buy the rest of their jewelry. So it's black and silver, which is like my favorite color combination on pins. Within this Mysticum Luna Pinscription boxes, we have got quite a few silver and black pins, and I'd like to kind of keep them all in one little collection. I don't have very many pins which are like a word like this, so I'm very excited to kind of have something slightly different. As you can see from the back, which is also silver, it does have 2 little clasps, which I definitely feel is necessary when you're having a pin this size and kind of this long as such, because it makes sure it doesn't kind of twist around, so it keeps it right in place. And also with writing, you want to make sure that it stays this way round and it's not kind of upside down and everyone's like, hang on, what does that say? The writing is in very kind of almost kind of witchy scripture. It looks very kind of gothic. The actual black parts as well are kind of inlaid, so the silver part's kind of more embossed, and you can see the black parts engraved and then kind of painted black. So it gives it a really nice effect. It has a lovely kind of finished look. It's very shiny, there's no kind of scratches or anything, and I'm very excited to put this on my jacket. Now, as I have mentioned recently, my jacket has been getting so full. It is incredibly heavy. I actually had a comment on one of my last videos from Jekyll Hyde Club, which used to be Batweb Gothic Reviews, who I did do a few collaborations with a while back, but they said now you understand what it's like to be wearing armor, which is so true. This is so heavy. I have started dispersing my pins kind of elsewhere. If I get a pumpkin pin, I'll put it on my pumpkin jacket, and I put some on my bag and things, but there are still some spaces on here and I still feel like it's a really nice place to kind of collect them all. I have had suggestions about putting them in a pin board and things, but I do still like to wear this out. I just can't wear it for too long because it's getting really heavy. So up in this corner is where I keep most of my silver and black pins. As you'll see, there is kind of like a chunk of silver and black pins going on, and the majority of these are from Mysticum Luna. So I'm probably gonna see if I can fit this in somewhere around this section. This one and this one are the pins that we got from last month, so I'm probably gonna see if I can kind of fit it in this gap here at the top and actually put it the right way around and kind of keep all my black and silver pins together, because I'm just OCD when it comes to my pins like that. So I'm just gonna jab it through there and hopefully get it somewhat straight, so it'll kind of, I feel like it fits in quite nicely in that gap. And then put the little kind of butterfly clasp pin backs on the back, and this pin is definitely not going to be going anywhere. I love pins that have double backs just because they are like not going to shift at all. That is not going to move, it's not going to twist round, and I definitely feel like it fits in very nicely in that gap. I wonder if the second one which we get will be kind of witchy themed. Sometimes they do sort of themes. Like I feel like there was a very loose, almost like Valentine's Day theme. There was definitely a Halloween theme on the October box, but we will have to see. So again, another purple bag. I do wonder if it will be black and silver again. I do really like that style. It is like a very common style that we get, but saying that, I do also love it when we get kind of colourful ones, so it's nice to get a little bit of like a variety. So now I have popped this open, I can actually see. So this one feels unmistakably like a bat. I own enough bats in my life to be able to put money on the fact that this feels like a bat. Yes, oh my goodness, this is so cute. It's black and silver, but it has a little bit of colour in it. Thank you, Mysticum Luna. So this is a little bat pin. I have actually got a bat pin from Mysticum Luna already, a tiny little one. It was the first thing I ever bought from Mysticum Luna. They do sell like pins and witchy jewellery and like witchy homeware and some clothing and things. So I had kind of been on their site before this pinscription thing. But I did buy a bat pin from them before that said Crazy Bat Lady, which me. So I'm pleased to get another little bat pin, and in fact I'll probably put it with my Crazy Bat Lady pin. So it is black and silver. It is in a bat shape. They have but like the kind of details of the folds of the wings, and then right in the center there is a cross and it is painted red. I have to say I'm not like the biggest ever fan of crosses. They're not kind of like a staple thing for me, other than like Ankh crosses, like the Egyptian Key of Life kind of cross, but this sort of style of cross, I don't have many pieces of jewellery or clothing with it on. I am happy that it's round this way rather than like an inverted cross. However, I guess if you are the kind of inverted cross sort of aesthetic person, you could have your bat sort of flying out upside down or like hanging upside down. So there is that good little kind of versatility to this pin. But as you know, black and red are my favourite colour combination. Bats are one of my favourite animals, so this pin ticks every single box for me. The only way it could have been made better is if the bat was flying out of a pumpkin and a cat was just sat in the background, but that would be a very complicated pin. I feel like I've got Sam on this collar of my pin jacket, so it'd probably be nice and kind of even it up a little bit if I put something on the other side, and I feel like this bat will work perfectly, just kind of flying off pride of place on my collar. This bat does only have one clasp on the back, but I definitely feel like it only needs one clasp because it is a slightly smaller pin, and once I've stuck it through and put the clip on the back, it looks like it sits on there really nicely. It does move slightly, but it does feel pretty sturdy. This jacket is like a denim material, so it's not quite as thick as like a leather or like a pleather jacket would be, but it is still thick enough and kind of a good enough pin not to move around too much. So I am really pleased with that. I feel like it fits really nicely up there. So I am really pleased with this month's 2 pins from Mysticum Luna. As I said, I will leave a playlist down below as to all of the other unboxings that I've done from their pinscription. I don't believe I've done any actual Mysticum Luna hauls, but in my last video I did show you this little hip flask in the shape of a coffin, which I recently got from Mysticum Luna, so it's definitely worth kind of checking out their website to see if there's any other pieces which you would like, and they're all very reasonable prices, and as you can see, very nicely made. So thank you so much for watching. If you do have any questions or comments, please do leave them down below. If it's sunny where you are, I hope you're enjoying the shade, and I'll see you next time. Bye!